Hi there, I'm Professor Blackmore and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm reporting to you again from inside of my Professor Blackmore's OneNote Law Firm Notebook. And if you'd like to purchase a copy of my pre-made OneNote Civil or Criminal Law Firm Notebook template, please visit me on my website at ProfessorBlackmore.com. And I'll place a direct link to my template in the description section of this video. And I just want to continue to encourage you to consider all of the reasons why you should have a cloud-based place to store your law firm files, like hurricanes, fires, all other types of natural disasters, pandemics, and yes, new puppies. I ran across this sobering reminder from one of my Instagram friends this week. Now, I'm thinking this really must be some type of case of man's best friend in action, or this must be some type of internet joke. I mean, this whole thing has me feeling some kind of way. Maybe I need to work on my patience a little more, but men, they think this shit is cute. I, on the other hand, would be having a nervous breakdown. I would have had to have someone to come and pick this dog up for a few days or something. But anyway, don't judge me. But moving on. And I know that many of you think that you have to do everything the old school way. And let me just say in a sidebar kind of way, I'm not calling this old school. This particular lovely person categorized his own behavior as old school. But anyway, and I'm just saying, I don't want to take that away from you. No, I don't want to strip you of your old school swag. But does old school have to mean inefficient? I think not. If you feel that you must write your opening statement or whatever other notes you're preparing for trial on a paper yellow pad, I've demonstrated in the past how you should transfer those notes to OneNote. And today, I'm going to do a little recreation or rebroadcast of my episode on this topic. And so I'm going to jump right in. And so now here is my masterpiece old school opening statement that I've written in true old school fashion on my legal size yellow pad here. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you have your OneNote app and your Office Lens app downloaded on your mobile device, as I'll be using the online version of OneNote through the app and Office Lens through the app on my mobile device to complete this transaction. Now, here on my desktop is the desktop version of OneNote. And so now here, I'm going to go ahead and tap this Office Lens app to open the app. And I find that having the document selection selected works best in some instances. So I have selected documents here, but you could do the whiteboard version. There's some other things that you can do, business card, photo, but I'm going to choose the document selection. And then you want to go ahead and line up. You'll see this red outline here that will help you to line up your document for scanning. But it does not need to be perfect, okay? Because you can come back later and fix it. And then you'll see these crop borders along the outside of the scanned image that will allow you to go in and fix it to line it up where it needs to be. So you can take this and make it go along the bottom of the document and then line up the top portion here. And you can see how the corners kind of zoom in so that you can see it a little bit better. And then once you have it to where you would like it to be, then you can hit confirm. And then I may see that I may want to straighten that up a little bit more. So I can go here to crop, and I'm just going to take this top, well, it's going to take this side and bring it down just a little bit and hit confirm. Okay, so that's pretty good. I think maybe I might bring this left side over just a little bit as well. It doesn't pay to be a perfectionist, but what can I say? All right. Okay. So I think that's pretty good. All right. So now that you have it the way that you want it to be, then you can go ahead and hit done. Now, you get options here on where you want to save this document. I want to save this into my OneNote documents, okay? And so this will be a default that you can save this in your OneNote Quick Notes. That will be the default whenever you set up your OneNote account. But you can hit this drop down and it'll give you other locations in your OneNote notebooks where you could save this in any of these places if you wanted to. But I don't want to do that. I want to save it in my Quick Notes because I like to keep things in my Quick Notes. That way, if I need it, if I delete it by mistake or something, I can always go back to my Quick Notes and I'll have a copy. And I'll just make a copy of this from my Quick Notes documents. So I'm going to save a copy in my photo gallery as well. I usually do that. And then you can also save this in your OneDrive as a PDF document. But I'm not going to do that. There are all of these different places that you can save this. But what I want to do is I want to name this. And I'm going to name this Old School Opening Statement. All right. And then I can hit done. And then I can hit save. And then it's going to go and save that in all of your different places. So now I can go and find this document on my mobile device in OneNote. And so that is why you want to make sure that you have that OneNote app downloaded. So now I'm going to go ahead and tap my OneNote app. I'm going to go out and find my notebook here. So it would be in my main notebook, which is where your Quick Notes are saved by default. And so when I go here to my Quick Notes and I can find that this has already synced over to my online version of OneNote. So here it is right here. Now I want to see if I can find this on my desktop version of OneNote. So I'm going to go over here, going to go back out. And here, as you can see, it is already synced over to my desktop version as well. But if you don't see it there, all you have to do is right click on your notebook and hit sync. And then you want to sync this notebook. And then it will sync and it will appear within no more than a minute. Now, let me show you another powerful feature about OneNote. Now, I can make a copy of this just so that I can make sure I still have it. And then I can paste this. And then this will be my all right. You can right-click on this document and copy text from this picture. If you have halfway decent handwriting, OneNote will turn that handwriting into text. So let's see what we get here. And I'm just going to name this page Old School Text Version. And then all you have to do is come down to the space where you want that text to reflect, right click, and hit paste. And as you can see, it's probably going to be rough a little bit, but you have to go back and maybe edit some things. But for the most part, you will see that it has taken that handwriting and turned it into text. And so now, if this ever happens to you, you'll have another copy of your opening statement that you can print where you are at home, or you can have someone in your office who may be meeting you at the courthouse to print a copy for you and bring it along with them to the courthouse, because anyone in your office who has access to this law firm notebook will also have access to this opening statement, because your information syncs immediately through the cloud and is available immediately to anyone who has access to this notebook. Or if Old School Lawyer has his laptop in the courtroom, he can also just read this statement also using his or her laptop. So you can increase the size of this as much as you want, or decrease the size of it if you need to see it in a larger format. Now, you have to agree that you just can't do this with your old school paper file. In addition, with OneNote, you'll have access to your entire law firm filing cabinet wherever you are. And in the event of all types of calamity, including your dog who ate your homework, you'll never lose a file, because you'll always have a backup copy in your OneNote Law Firm Notebook that will sync through your cloud version stored in OneDrive. So whether you're an old school lawyer or not, leave me a comment in the comment section below, letting me know if you might consider using this game-changing law office productivity resource to write your next opening statement. If so, or if not, I'd love to hear why or why not. So please leave your comments in the comments section below. And when I come back, I'll show you how the OneNote lawyer will use OneNote to write this opening statement using my OneNote Yellow Pad. But in the meantime, I hope you'll give me a big thumbs up. And I want to also ask that you please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell so you won't miss any of my tips. And also, please follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And if you like to purchase a copy of one of my OneNote e-trial notebooks, my OneNote deposition notebook, my OneNote motion hearing notebook, or my OneNote civil law firm or criminal law firm notebook templates, please visit me on my website at professorblackmore.com.